Howdy everybody, Cub here, welcome back to Hermitcraft, and today guys, we are going to be continuing our work out at the Charged Creeper Farm, trying to finish up that project. But first, I made a deal with Scar over the weekend to basically get me a sword that has looting 3 on it. So let's go ahead and see if we can find Scar. I think he's on right now, and yeah, we will see what he's up to. Alright guys, so I've come over here to the brown section, and I've spotted this new building here. It looks pretty cool. We're gonna go check it out. I think this is Scar's building. Actually, Scar's in here. What's up, Scar?
Hey, Cub fan, and welcome. You are my first customer here at Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge. And welcome to the brand new shop here. It's about 4 weeks late, but it's done. And that's all that counts, right?
Nice. Yeah, it looks great, though. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of armor and tools of all types.
Yeah, now the armor is coming soon. And look at this amazing stock I have in these chests. Look at the Diamond Fortune 3. Look at the stock. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Definitely highest tier stuff here. No doubt about
High
it.
tier. Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And look at this over here. These are the mending books. Look at this. Look at the stock.
Wow.
Ready to go
Yeah.
for all the members of the server.
Yep, that's a lot of mending books in there, man. That's a lot of mending books.
That is. Also, the armor is coming soon, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So not available quite yet.
Not
Gotcha.
available. Now, it looked like we had worked on a little agreement as the first customer here. I have a beautiful sword ready to go here. It's got looting 3, smite 5, and knockback 2. Very beautiful.
Yes, yes. And I think I would like to trade you that for this piece of paper. This is going to be an IOU.
An IOU. Awesome.
Yes.
And then I will trade you this, the super sword of super awesomeness.
Yes.
And the paper is the IOU paper. And I will put that in my special orders box here.
Yes.
There
And
we
now
go.
I'm going to get you a mob head. You said you wanted a creeper mob head, is that right?
Oh, yes. I would love the creeper building inspector head. That would be awesome.
Okay. All right. I can do that. I can do that. Sounds good, man. So
Well,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you for being the first customer here. It's yeah, like I said, it's about 4 weeks late, but at least it's done. At least it's done.
I like the layout, man. I like the layout. So yeah, thanks for the sword, and I'll get you that head.
Yep, and thank you for being my first customer here at Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge.
Cheers, man. So yeah, guys, we now have ourselves a looting 3, smite 5, knockback 2 sword. I'm going to try to put unbreaking on this and also mending. But this is going to be our wither skeleton slayer, so we can get some beacons going on around here. Because I definitely need one. I definitely need one or more. Probably more, preferably. So we're going to put down, we're going to name this thing. We're going to name this nether... nether... Sure, nether sword. That's good. That's a good name. Nether sword. Okay, so there we go. That's what we're gonna use to hunt wither skeletons. So I'm gonna put this securely into probably this chest here. Yeah, that chest right there. And we're gonna get out to the Charged Creeper Farm and continue some work out there now. Alright guys, so welcome back to the Charged Creeper Farm. Before any of you guys ask, I do want to clear up one thing about these new numbers we got here. So these numbers, we didn't suddenly all die like a bunch of times. These are actually the number of hours played on the server right here. So yeah, that's what that is now telling. So just so you guys know about that. Now, for the Charged Creeper Farm, we did some work during a stream on Wednesday night. So first of all, we put the water stream up for this section here. So if we get on in here, you can see. Yeah, the water streams now all lead from these. So these all will bring the Charged Creepers forward. And this water stream will bring them horizontally all down into here, and then they will go forward into a blast chamber over here. So we'll probably have to fill in this whole big hole right here. But, yeah, should be okay. So now what we have to do is we have to go ahead and basically make it so that all these water streams are hooked up. And we're going to put these water streams into this block right here. That way, instead of having a 4-way intersection where the creepers can sometimes get stuck, we'll just have 2 3-way intersections back to back. And that should result in a more steady flow of creepers. By the way, we also started to name some creepers. Thank you to you guys who were at the stream who helped us decide on some different names here. So, you know, we got some funny ones. John Cena, right there. Donald Trump's hair. We named a whole bunch after the... or we're going to name a whole bunch after the hermits. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of different names and stuff. Squidward. Yeah, so thank you guys for that. And yeah, let's go ahead and build up this water stream. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use blue stained clay for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a whole bunch of blue stained clay. I think we got plenty of hardened clay left over. And instead of the orange I started to put down, I think we're gonna go with some blue. The reason is because with the blue we can put in like lightning bolts of yellow. So I want to have like lightning bolts on the side of this, so it's like it's a charged creeper farm, right? So we're gonna have lightning and stuff out here. Lightning bolts on the side would be awesome. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. So the first step is just to come over here and to simply place down the correct color of blue stained clay. And this is going to be one of the walls here. So this blue stained clay is just going to go all along here. Just like this. So we're just going to run this all the way down. We're going to make the walls at least 3 blocks tall. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, all the way down. Alright, so I got the first part of this wall up here. Now, second part of this is that we need to actually go in and place down the signs and the water stream. So the signs are actually relatively easy for a 3-way intersection. The key point is you always want your water streams to be flowing upward. So we're going to go ahead and place down a sign here. Actually, no. Not right there. Placing down one here, and then one right here. And so you'll see this will make an upward flowing water stream here. So the mob just gets pushed straight in and continues to be pushed through this block onto the next block and then down horizontally. And then from here, it's just a repeating pattern now. So we want a water stream here, or a sign there rather. Sign there. Sign right here to block it flowing backwards. And then we just place this down like so. And so you can see this one goes up here. This one goes up here. And all is right with the world. So now we just have to keep on doing that same exact pattern on these other streams. So pretty straightforward actually, but yeah, if you haven't seen it before, it can be kind of tricky to do. But just check and make sure all of them are flowing in the right direction, which they are there. And yeah, we'd be good to go in no time. Alright guys, so we got the front wall up now. We still have to put the lightning bolts and stuff on it, but I want to go ahead and start to build the blast chamber. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have this come out to about here. We'll have it raise the mobs up by having them go up a step. And then we'll have it sort of continue on from there, and the blast chamber will be here. I think that's a good spot for it. So, what we need, of course, we need 3 high walls once again. Build this up, and this time I'm going to put down some glass here maybe. So maybe like starting here or so, we'll put glass. Just so it looks cool. So we can see the mobs in there. Because seeing the mobs can be kind of cool sometimes. There we go. So we'll go ahead and put this in there. Just like that. And then we'll have the mobs come up right here. And so we'll have it, yeah, we'll have it be up like this. And we'll have the blast chamber like right here, basically. So there we go. That is the start of our blast chamber. Alright, so I got some obsidian, and I've made the first part of the blast chamber here. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this, because we don't actually need this part. We need something like that instead. Yeah, that's better. So you can see right here, let me just go inside and show you what I've done so far. And I should eat something as well. But you can tell I put down some obsidian here. This is where the actual creeper will explode, in that area. And that's just as a precaution. It's not really necessary, because the creeper is going to be in water. But if I just get past this... So the idea is the creeper is going to come down here, come over the first step, which I actually moved back a little bit. Then I added a second step here. He's going to come over this, come all the way down here, and he's going to get stopped by this top half slab. And at that point, we can look through this half slab gap and ignite him with a flint and steel. And then the other mob, whether it be a creeper, a zombie, or a skeleton, it's going to come from something over here. So that's why I'm building this, and we can just put down a water stream like so. And that should lead pretty much right to that point. Yeah, so as you can tell, if I open up this thing, it's coming right to the hopper, right there. So yeah, everything, no matter where it drops, so if it drops over here, it's going to go in there. If it drops over here, it's going to go in there. Even though it hits these blocks, trust me, it'll go in there. And then everything, like the heads and stuff, will end up in this chest. Awesome. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, that's the farm functionally complete, guys. Functionally complete. So now we just have to stock it. Alright guys, so we got some major progress done here now. We got the entirety of the farm now surrounded with this blue stained clay. And in the front here, we have some lightning strikes from some gray clouds, which I think is pretty cool. Looks pretty decent, I think. So the background is of the blue stained clay is supposed to be like the stormy background. And then the gray clay is supposed to be the clouds, and the yellow clay obviously is supposed to be the lightning. So we got some lightning striking in the front here. Some clouds have 2 bolts, some clouds have 1. On this other side here now, we have the same deal. Some clouds and some lightning. And then if we go inside here, let's just go ahead and hop on inside. So if we go inside, you'll see that we have the blue stained clay down on every side. So you can see all the way down there. You might be able to see that. It's kind of far down there, but yeah. We do have the blue stained clay up on every side, totally surrounding this thing, so no hostile mobs should be able to get in here, which is great. It's really great. But now we have to get the creepers inside this farm. We have to get them into these cells for the farm to actually work. And so to do that, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to go ahead and make a creeper-only farm. And we'll probably put it, let's see, let's get on top of this thing. There's a bunch of different places we could put it. Because I want to build the creeper-only farm because... yeah, basically, if we didn't build that, we'd have to wait until night every time. And yeah, it's 10 minutes of daytime we have to wait for every, basically 5 creepers that we can get in every night. So if we made a creeper-only farm, it would go a lot faster, and we wouldn't have to have people sleep through the night. Or not sleep through the night, I should say, on the server. Because there's more than just me on here. So let's say we build this right over here for now. I want to see if we can get like a small version of this going. Maybe like 1 creeper every 3 or 4 minutes would be a perfect amount, I think. So let's go ahead and build this design right here. Alright guys, so after some more consideration, I've decided not to put the creeper farm behind the charged creeper farm, but instead we'll have it up here in the front. And the reason for that is because there is a lot of water around here, and that will prevent spawning of other mobs nearby. And yeah, also most of this area is lit up around here. So yeah, it'll limit spawns even more so that most of the creepers will spawn in the farm. So this is actually a new concept developed by IL Mango. And I'm just going to go ahead and tower up here. I need to make this sort of high, higher than the creeper farm. The charged creeper farm, I should say. So let's say about here, so would be a good spot. Yeah, this seems good. Hopefully I can make this jump. There we go. Just going to go ahead and put down some ladders here so I can get up and down. Let's put them on the side here. Yeah, this will be good. Sweet. Alright, so yeah. We'll get up here and we'll start to make this farm. Alright guys, so to build this creeper-only farm, you need to place down some solid blocks. So I've placed down 2 rows of 2 solid blocks each over there and right here. And so this is what is going to make up the farm. This is going to be just a really small version at first, but we can always expand it in the future. And so, yeah, these are where the creepers are going to spawn on. And basically, whenever they spawn on this, they're going to activate a tripwire, which will retract a row of pistons, which we're going to put down right now, actually. So this row of pistons here. And, yeah, basically, other mobs will be prevented from spawning. So, like skeletons and zombies and witches will not be able to spawn in here. Because we're basically going to put boats on snow layers above them. And because zombies and skeletons are too tall, their hitbox intersects with the boat, they actually won't be able to spawn here. So that is how we are going to prevent their spawns. So I'm just going to go ahead and place down a bunch of pistons here. Let's see, we need, redstone here, gap here, redstone here, and then we're going to need more pistons right here, I think. Yeah, so we'll need pistons right here. So I'll go ahead and place down the rest of these pistons. I'll be back after that. So with the pistons now placed down, we're going to go ahead and place down some tripwire hooks. So let's just go ahead and place some of those down. So we'll place some right here. And of course, we got some on the other end as well. We don't need this torch anymore. It's going to block the way. So we're just going to go ahead and place down, see if we can get this here. Place down all this string all along the tops of these blocks, just like this. There we go. Beautiful. And then same thing with this other side. Alright guys, so we got our tripwire all set up now, and now what we want to do is we want to actually go ahead and place down some torches on the sides of where our tripwires are. So just right there and right there. And we're going to wire it up like we did on this side here, which means we're going to take a block like this. Place it on top. And then we're going to take some half slabs. And we're just going to run these half slabs all the way down here. And basically if we put redstone on top, this will activate the pistons below. So let's just go ahead and run these half slabs down here. Just like this. One more. There we are. And then we'll just take our redstone, run it down here, and once we get to the end, should see all these pistons extend just like that. And we actually don't need anything on the other side because it's short enough that we don't need anything, like another torch on the other side. But then, yeah, basically what will happen now is if anything activates this tripwire, like a mob spawning, those pistons move back, and the mob will fall down. So that is the sort of principle we're using here. And we'll just do the same thing on this side. Okay, so all our redstone is now done. So basically anything, you know, like I said, that spawns here, it's going to fall straight through. So that's good news. Now we have to actually place down our blocks. We're going to place solid blocks all along the tops of the pistons now. So we now got blocks on top of all of our pistons, and now we're going to go ahead and place down our snow layers. Now we're going to need exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of snow on top of each and every one of these. So we're going to do 7 snow layers for every one, and that's where our boats are going to sit. So our snow layers are all down, 7 blocks high. You can see just a little bit of the other block showing right here. So this is 7 blocks. And then this basically allows you to place boats here. So let's just go ahead and craft ourselves some boats. Gonna need quite a number of them. And let's see, what do we not need right now? We don't need... We need all this stuff. Don't need this. Yeah, that's good. So we'll go ahead and place down boats like this. So we're going to go ahead and place boats here. And we're just going to push them in until they're pretty much even with this block. There we go. Then we're going to come over here, place another one. So we skip 2, place another one. Just like that. And basically you want it so that if you hit F3 plus B, the majority of the hitbox is over the block beneath it. That's sort of what we want here. Sort of what we're going for. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and place down a bunch of boats here. And then we should be good to go. So there are boats all placed down, which will make sure that only creepers spawn in this farm. And now what we're going to do is we're going to sort of come underneath of here, and we're going to make like a water stream. I'm thinking... Let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking maybe we have it 8 blocks on this side, 8 blocks on this side, and it comes into like a central channel here that we could then use to get them out there to the creeper farm. So let me see here. Is this seems like a good amount to drop right here. And then how? Yeah, we're still pretty high above the creeper farm. So yeah, I think this will work right here actually. So I'll just bring this out here and make like a little bit of a water stream here. Alright, so I went ahead and figured out the water streams here. So the water streams push the creepers all down this direction. They fall down here, and they fall down once again at this water stream. And this one actually flows perpendicularly to the other ones. And so it takes them down this way, and eventually they will reach this fence gate here and be able to go no further. The only way they can get through this is if we hit this button to let them through, and then they'll chase us back to the creeper farm. So that's basically how we're going to do this. Now I need to make a path over to the creeper farm, and also I need to cover up the top of this so this works during the day as well. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, so it looks like our creeper farm is indeed working, although it is kind of slow, so I might make another 2 modules here, just so we get enough creepers to sustain this thing. But let's go ahead and release this creeper here. There we go. He's going to be following us. And we got some name tags here of some of the hermits. And the idea with this is that we name these creepers after the hermits, and if one of them gets hit by lightning and becomes charged, then we basically we give that hermit a mob head, for free. So that is what we're doing there, and we're also going to name them these mobs after some suggestions you guys left in the Twitch chat on Wednesday night. So we're heading over there. All the way over there. Hopefully this guy keeps following me. But that's where we're headed. Gotten a few more into the cells by now, but still a long way to go. But yeah, the farm is working, so that is good news. Alright guys, so I've thought a little bit more about it, and I've decided that the creeper farm that I was planning to use to populate this charged creeper farm, it basically is not fast enough. We need faster rates than what that farm can provide. Even if I doubled the size, it'd still be too slow, I think. So instead, you'll see I got this giant, like, platform area. We're just going to make a really big dark area and draw the creepers in from that. And the way you do that is just basically jump over a trapdoor like this. Make sure the creepers are aligned, and then we can just name it. So I'm going to name this creeper Mumbo, after Mumbo Jumbo, of course, who plays on the server. But there we go. Sweet. So we got about 25 or so creepers put into this farm so far, which is only about 10% of what we need. So you can see underneath all these trapdoors, there is a creeper, except not under this one for some reason. What the heck happened? I don't know. That guy must have despawned. But pretty much all these have creepers underneath of them, named various things. So for instance, like this guy is Etho. There's Etho's creeper right there. This one is Zombie Cleo. So yeah, you can see the creepers there. But yeah, it was a fun thing to build, but the rates just aren't fast enough, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. But we'll have to get to that next time, because I'm out of time for this episode, guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.